Creepypastas are horror-related legends that have been shared around the internet. Creepypasta has since become a catch-all term for any horror content posted onto the internet. These internet entries are often brief, user-generated, paranormal stories intended to scare readers. They include gruesome tales of murder, suicide, and otherworldly occurrences. The subject matter of creepypasta varies widely and can include topics such as ghosts, murder, zombies, and haunted television shows and video games. In today's video, let's have a look at top 10 scary creepypastas. At number 10. Miriam Mortigarden Goldsgurf. Miriam Mortigarden Goldsgurf is an internet legend surrounding a mysterious YouTube video clip which features a man staring intently at the viewer before fading away with a grin on his face. Since its upload in April 2008, the color-filtered footage has become the subject of a creepypasta story of the same name, which says it will bring misfortune to anyone who watches the full-length version of the video. At number 9. Lavender Town Syndrome. This creepypasta story has many names. Known as Lavender Town Syndrome, the Lavender Town Conspiracy, the Lavender Town Tone, and the Lavender Town Suicide. It was created when there was a mass suicide from Japanese teenagers after listening to the first version of the Lavender Town song from the Pokemon Red and Green games. Back on February 27, 1996, there was a high peak of suicides. From 7 to 12 ages, children would commit suicide right after the release of the Pokemon Red and Green games. When it was realized what happened, the phenomenon was called the Lavender Town Syndrome. This is because when players would reach the Lavender Town section of the game, a certain song was heard. At number 8. Suicide Mouse. Suicide Mouse, also known as Suicide Mouse.avi, is a black and white cartoon featuring a looped animation of the Disney character Mickey Mouse walking along with several buildings accompanied by eerie piano music. The video cuts to black for several minutes and returns with distorted video and loud screaming audio at the end. At number 7. Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe, also known as X or EXE for short, is the titular main antagonist of the Sonic.exe series. Sonic.exe is an eldritch entity taking on the form of Sonic the Hedgehog that sends out a haunted game disc featuring the creature killing the main Sonic characters, eventually leading him to rip out the soul of his victim and making them his slave. The original Sonic.exe story centers on Tom, a young man who was a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, especially the older games. He claimed that he had not played any glitchy or hacked games before, though he admitted that he didn't want to after an experience he had. At number 6. Smile Dog. Smile Dog is the titular main antagonist of the creepypasta story of the same name, Smile Dog. He is a supernatural entity that takes the form of a demonic husky and forces people into spreading his image all over the internet, otherwise he will kill them. Smile Dog is a supposedly haunted image dating back to the beginnings of the internet. Smile.jpg has a reputation for driving those who view it insane, making its victims view it in their mind's eye at every turn. While it has been discovered that these images in victims' minds are the result of epileptic seizures, there is no clear understanding of why the image causes this. At number 5. Squidward. Squidward Suicide, also known as Red Mist, is a lost episode creepypasta that is supposed to air as a premiere of SpongeBob SquarePants Season 4. The episode is about the anthropomorphic octopus character supposedly killing himself with a shotgun. The story is told by an intern for Nickelodeon, with the show's production team reviewing what was supposed to be the premiere episode for the 4th season, but as the footage progresses, the animators and editors become horrified by violent imagery and ghostly sound effects that weren't authorized to be included. At number 4. Slender Man. The Slender Man is a widely popular internet urban legend, horror icon, and very commonly the titular main antagonist of many stories involving him. Slender Man is a humanoid creature with a vast array of supernatural powers and abilities. His most common hobbies include kidnapping children and brainwashing innocent people into becoming his proxies. Due to his popularity, Slender Man has been seen as one of the most famous urban legends and horror icons of the internet. At number 3. Ben Drowned. Ben, or Ben Drowned, is the titular main antagonist character of Ben Drowned, aka Haunted Majora's Mask Cartridge, a highly popular creepypasta series created by Alex Hall. He is a sadistic and presumably omniscient entity who haunts the game and torments Jay Deuceable throughout his entries. Ben was first encountered by Jay Deuceable when he bought and played the Majora cartridge. During the recording of Day 4.WMV, he manifested himself in the form of the Elegy of Emptiness statue, an action he repeated each time the game was played. At number 2. Russian sleep experiment. Russian researchers in the late 1940s kept 5 people awake for 15 days using an experimental gas-based stimulant. They were kept in a sealed environment to carefully monitor their oxygen intake so the gas didn't kill them, since it was toxic in high concentrations. This was before closed-circuit cameras, so they had only microphones and 5-inch thick glass porthole-sized windows into the chamber to monitor them. The chamber was stocked with books, cots to sleep on but no bedding, running water and toilet, and enough dried food to last all 5 for over a month. The test subjects were political prisoners deemed enemies of the state during World War II. At number 1. Jeff the Killer. Jeff was a 13-year-old who moved to a new neighborhood with his brother, Lou, and their parents. On their first day of school, they were accosted by 3 bullies named Randy, Keith, and Troy, whom Jeff brutally beat up after they threatened them with knives. Lou took the blame for it and was arrested, sending Jeff into a deep depression. The bullies later attacked Jeff again at a party, and Jeff killed one of them, but not before getting covered in bleach and lit on fire by Keith. During this fight, Jeff's mind permanently snapped. When Jeff woke up, he was at the hospital and his head was wrapped in bandages. When the bandages were taken off, it was revealed that his face had become disfigured and ghastly pale from the burns, with bright red lips and a leathery texture. Jeff said that he liked his face this way and laughed hysterically, but the doctor foolishly thought that this insanity was merely a side effect of the painkillers and let Jeff go home. These are our list of top 10. What do you think? Do you think we missed any of your favorites? Let us know your opinions in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.